What's going on, guys? It's Jobless Mike here with another Division build video. Today I'm actually going to show you a 200 plus DPS, 200,000 plus DPS build that I have on my character. It is 200,000 plus DPS on multiple guns that I do have, depending on the equipment that I put on, not just with SMG. I do have 65% armor mitigation with 71,000 health currently. With this build, I can drop my DPS a bit and go a lot more tanky with the health if I wanted to, but as you can see, your bullets are your shield on this one when it comes to skill power. I do say that because on this build, because of a holster that I have that is lacking in electronics, I only get, I would say, a bar to a bar and a half out of my special med kits. You know, the one that regenerates every so often. I only get a bar to a bar and a half unless I run around the green plume that comes up for your health. It doesn't directly rejuvenate me so much. The build that I run actually has that and the life support station simply to keep me alive and keep me shooting when I get into very sticky situations. The support station doesn't really heal me as much, but what it does is if I do drop, it still kicks in the auto revive. You will see here some numbers on the screen. Headshots, critical hits with the SMG is about 83k. To the body, you are looking at another, low to mid 30s for critical hits. And, standard shots are decent. Now, this is what you will see with the assault rifle. A lot of 9s, high rate of fire. With headshots, as you can see, a lot of 30s, and then you have some 70s. I actually do have a critical hit ACR too that has the critical hit chances about 35 to, I believe, 38, almost 40%, depending on the mods that I put on, which is a very decent gun to use. I have another one that I do use that has a higher damage rate, but I do believe where I go with that is more so for the damage because it has armor destruction and critical hit damage boost on it. And then I have another one that is more so like a distance marksman where it has the perk on it for not sustained but the opposite, the one that has increased by over 40 meters in distance. You get an increase by like 13.5-14% or something like that. I also have a bleed effect on my pistol. I probably will get the P4 Storm later on just to bring my gear score number up, but I really do like the gun that I have on me right now. It's a military M1911, I believe. You'll see some numbers on the screen here. Also for my armor. If you look, I always try to go for armor, but you see firearms plus armor on there. If you see my mask, you'll see again firearms plus critical hit and stamina plus armor. If you go over and you see another one of my pieces of equipment, my knee pads, firearms plus health. If you go over here to my Sentry Skull holster that I'm currently using, I have two of them here, firearms plus critical hit chance. I wanted to make sure that I was protected all the way. Now these are a beast if you look at the stats of these. Over 400 SMG damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, plus I believe 675, 679 firearms. Those are my Sentry's Call 240, the only piece of 240 equipment that I actually have. Gloves. Now with that being said, I have stacked a lot of ammo capacity because when I'm running these builds that are almost essentially two SMG builds, high rate of fire builds, you need the ammo because your guns will just eat ammo alive. So you just want to be very wary and very aware that if you are not running a double up on ammo capacity, I'm not just talking about one boost, but two boosts where you're carrying at least 1,000 to 1,200 rounds per weapon. This probably is not the build for you simply because you will run out of bullets too much in the dark zone. But in the dark zone, it is great to use. Remember, you always want critical hit chance as much as you can once you've dealt with your armor mitigation. 65% armor mitigation. Then from there on your mods, you want to up your critical hit chance for all your weapons because the higher critical hit chance you have, the higher DPS and damage you will put out per round. If you like what you see, follow, like, subscribe, comment. I'm Jobless Mike on Twitter and on Twitch TV.